leadership. But leadership is such a wide subject. So what matters most in leadership? Hold that question in your head. Is it skills? Or is it experience? Or is it character? Maybe we can ask Kung Fu Panda, right? He has a lot of ideas and tricks. And if he doesn't know, we will go to his master, Ugwe. I'm sure he will be able to tell us. But let's move on and see later what Ugwe says and what we think will be synchronized. Warren Bennis, he is the leadership guru of my time, at least during my time when I was growing up as a young man, as a manager, and moving on up the career ladder. Warren Bennis, he has written 30 books on leadership alone, and he's well recognized. And that's why I went to him to see what he says. He says it's the capacity to translate vision into reality, and the leader will ask what and why, not how and when. A manager will accept the status quo, but a leader challenges it. And leadership meant to be inspiring and powerful. And it must have openness and discussion and have room for others to shine. That's what he says about leaders. What about someone else like James Coos? He's also a very well-known leadership authority. He says pioneering leaders is like a compass or a dream. They inspire others to courage and hope, which more or less what Warren Bennis mentioned, right? About involving people and being open. And they act boldly in times of change and crisis, mobilize others to get extraordinary things. And this is his key for him. They must be models of behavior. And he came up with this rule called 5 practices of exemplary leadership. And what are they? Number 1, model the way, show your example. Inspire people with a vision, which Warren Bennis has also mentioned. Challenge the process, which he has also said. Enable others to act, which Warren Bennis also covered. And encourage the heart, lastly. So there are some common things among these leadership gurus. What about a newer one? Those two seems to be old generation, and the younger people may not relate to him. And the newer person in the realm of leadership, in the field of leadership development, is none other than Simon Sinek. For Simon Sinek, he says, good leaders make you feel safe, inspiring as well, right? And they think, act, and communicate from inside out. What does he mean? This is the graphic that shows what he meant. So what he's saying is leaders, they start with why. So the why is the center of everything, not the how, not the what. So what does that tell us? Remember the 3 questions when we first started, whether it's experience, whether it is skills, or is it character? What does this tell us? That the why is enabling people to cover the areas of how and what. So the center of leadership is to ask why. And this comes from Simon Sinek. So we have covered 3 human gurus on leadership. Now let's go to institutions. Harvard Business Review. Harvard is well known in leadership training. For Harvard, what they define leadership is the accomplishment of a goal using the direction of human assistance. That means accomplishing goals with people. And a leader is considered successful if he can motivate and enlist employee participation. That marries means integrates individual needs and interests to the group's purpose. That is from Harvard. What about somebody else? Forbes, another well-known organization, international business organization. They look at the powerful traits of leaders. That a leader is strategic, an effective communicator. So when you come to the Toastmasters program, we shape you to be a better leader because it is one of the powerful traits of leadership. And leaders will set clear goals. They are visionary. We have heard that before. Manage complexity, foster creativity and innovation, and create lasting relationships, and has mental agility. If you have most of this, you will be considered as a powerful leader by Forbes. What about another organization? This organization is seldom heard or known by many people. Who are they? They started in 1987. They have been around for how many years? More than 33 years. They are in 56 countries. Imagine that. And their work has 47 languages translated already. And they are in USA, Oklahoma. They focus on one thing: humility. They say that most of the thinking nowadays or in the past says leaders must be charismatic, attention-seeking, and persuasive, effective communicators, right? But their chief science officer says sometimes, and quite often in fact, such leaders may ruin their companies because they take on more than they can handle. They are overconfident and they don't listen to feedback because such leaders think everything is centered around them and they know all. They are the person who will take charge. They are the person who will tell you what to do. Don't try to tell him what to do. Are there such leaders around? Have you encountered such leaders in your workplace? I have. I don't know about you. You probably may also have. And they say, why is humility important? Because humility inspires close teamwork, rapid learning, and high performance in the teams. And they have got studies. They did research, over 3 years. And when they notice this quality, they find that it's linked to lower turnover and absenteeism. That means people are ready to come to work. They want to help. They want to support these kind of leaders who are humble, who are not egoistic, who are not the do it my way or you go the highway kind of thing. But these strengths are often overlooked, it says, because humble people tend to fly under the radar. What does that mean? That means because they are humble, they are not so noisy, they don't attract attention, and they do their things quietly. It is called silent effectiveness. And so they are not noticed, but they are very, very productive. All right? Do not underestimate such leaders. But nowadays, more and more companies are taking this factor of humility into account. And in interviews and hiring processes, they are using this. How do they lead? They pay attention to own weaknesses, their own self. They ask for advice and they listen. They empower others. They share credit and hoard the blame. What does that mean? When there's credit for the team, they will very willingly share it with the team. They will tell people it's the team who did the work, it's not me. Hoard the blame. It means when people blame the team, he will step up in front and say, I was the one who made the decision. Right? So it's not the team, it is me. The 3 dimensions of a leader: skills and competencies, applying the skills, and who he is. So this is the skill, this is the application, and this is the character. And also there's a price of leadership: loneliness, sacrifice, criticism. People don't see what you see, so they don't like you. You're isolated, people envy you, and can be very tiring because it's hard work. And you have to face rejection and opposition. This is the price of leadership. I love Jim Rohn, who sums it very well. He says the challenge of leadership is to be strong, but not rude. Be kind, but not weak. Be bold, but not a bully. Be humble, but not timid. Be proud, but not arrogant. And have humor, but without folly. That means without being foolish. So, my friends, what is your conclusion? Is it skills? Is it experience? Or is it character? I leave that answer to you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening.
Yeah, thank you, KK, for your great sharing. Actually, KK, I want to tell you, you make me feel safe because you are a good leader. Next, let's welcome our second speaker, our club president, Jaslyn. But before that, let's invite her evaluator, To Hui Sang, to share about her project. Welcome, Hui Sang.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! I believe that 2020 will be a better year than before. This everyone screamed during the countdown last year. Now, let's move forward to September of 2020. What do you think? Is 2020 is the best year or the bad year? You can comment. Let me know in the chat box below, yes or no. I'm not sure lately do you all have scroll any Facebook or Instagram. A Taiwanese actor and also singer named Alien Huang was passed away because of the aortic dissection. What is aortic dissection? It's a life-threatening condition which occurs when the inner layer of the aorta, which is our large blood vessel, branching off from the heart. And before that, he has no known cardiovascular diseases and appeared in the good health during his last medical checkup. This news came as a shock, especially to many of his friends, fans, or even families, and also me. Because for me, his life is just stopped at 36, which is the most brilliant moment in life. I'm not his fan, but this incident has some impact on me. I feel very touched and also sad when I saw some of the videos because of what he has done, and now he already gone. And when the reporter also interviewed his friends claim that 2020 is the worst year ever because this year so many people has lost their life. And also because of the COVID-19 issue, it's not just an abstract news event that happening in some distant part of the world. It's everywhere and has personally affected almost everyone. Not only that, we have also lost some of the stars like Kobe Bryant, the superhero of the Black Panthers, and also that the latest one is the Taiwanese actor and singer, and many more that are not in details. Well, I can't define that 2020 is a good or bad, because for me, life is like a cardiogram. It has up and also a down. Yeah, this year undeniable is tougher like compared to previous year. But instead of focus on those that negative one, why not we can focus on some positive impact on it? And a few things that I also have learned throughout the things that happened in 2020. And I believe it doesn't matter about the years, whether it's 2020 or 2019 or maybe next year. I believe that all the time we still can practice this way and learn from it and just go on with our life. And a few things that I've learned this year and I would like to share with all of you. Do you all agree all changes could happen in an instant? If you agree, you can type a yes in the chat box too. I realized that things not always going to happen like what we thought. I thought I will meet one of my friends who also named Alan on the NLP revision class. I thought we also can chit chat like normal on the normal day to talk about our life and how our growth is. We can work together to serve the community in the future. One night, I saw a Facebook post that shocked most of us, and my tears dropped without warning. Because his sister announced he has passed away this afternoon. It was too sudden because before that, he also liked the singer that I mentioned just now, Alien Huang. He don't have any symptom. He appeared to be good, but he just passed away. I can't believe that because morning he's still on his Facebook, and usually he also will put the emoji or share some story in our message. Yeah, and I didn't really expect at the end that I met him was his funeral. So like this few things happen is impact me. I think of like we really need to enjoy every moment that we spend with someone and no longer postpone anything in life because we don't know what's next actually. Besides that, although many things happened this year, but one of the things that we still can do is be grateful. Because nowadays we are so busy with our works, the overtime works, those unfinished businesses or the social activities, until we forgot that how to be grateful what we have now. There are many reasons to be grateful as long as we are still alive. When we express our gratitude, our brain will release a neurotransmitter named serotonin and dopamine, which make us feel good, or we say happy. So I wonder, have you all have grateful for your good health like now, as this is a dream of those sick? Have you grateful that you still have food that you eat just now? Because some people are starving. So cherish what we have now and live with it before it's too late. I believe most of you have heard this before. We never know, accident and tomorrow, which one will come first. We always think there will be many tomorrow, enough for us to squander. But is that true? You can close your eyes and use your hand to touch your chest and think and ask yourself, is today was the last day in this world? Will I regret? I know everyone has the answer, but I don't know what it is. I hope everyone here can live every day without regret and celebrate your life to fullness. The food you wish to eat, the dreams that you wish to chase, the love you haven't expressed, just go for it. Finally, I hope the dead will rest in peace, the living will be strong, and everything will be safe. Back to you, Ruben.
Yeah, let's give Jaslyn a big round of applause. And I help everyone to tell Jaslyn, don't cry. We all love you. Yeah, so we get your message. Don't procrastinate and be grateful. Next, let's welcome Leo for the table topic session. Leo!
Hello, everyone. So my name is Leo. I'll be conducting the table topic session. All right, so today, the table topics is to commemorate Chang'e and also Hou Yi. So I have 6 questions. All right, who would like to be the first speaker? Who would like to volunteer? If not, then I'll call your name. Okay, the first question goes to Nitya. Nitya, are you around?
Yes, I'm around. Hello, Leo. Yes, I'm ready.
Yeah, ready? Okay,
Yeah.
so I will read out the question. So it is said that in ancient times, there are 10 suns. Would you like to have 10 sons and why? Not sons.
SUNS, son.
Yeah.
Can you repeat one more time? Repeat this.
It is said that in ancient times, there are 10 sons. We have moon and sun, right? Morning we have suns. Would you like to have 10 sons and why?
Okay, thank you. Table topic master. If you give me a choice to have 10 sons, definitely I will accept it, because now itself the sun is so far away and the heat we are getting is so enormous that we are not able to stand it at times when the heat is very high. So I believe that one sun is enough. So 10 sons definitely will bring a lot of problems to the whole world. Even now, even with one sun, we are facing a lot of problems whereby sometimes because of the ozone layer, the sun heat has penetrated and has given a lot of problems to the environment and the world in general. So I believe I only will pick one sun and not 10 suns, because this is something that we need. It's a big challenge. We have 10 suns at this time of the year, especially this time of the year, and also this time of the this season where we have also facing this pandemic. Maybe this one sun, if it really works well, it will definitely will help even to kill the virus. So it might help. So one sun is enough, and this one sun is able to light up the entire world. And as such, we always believe in Hinduism. We say we always commemorate and also celebrate the rising of the sun. Every morning we get up and we pray to the sun to accept it as and he's giving light to the entire world. So I believe sun is most important in our life, and one sun is enough, and not 10 suns. Back to you, Tabletop Master Leo.
Thank you, Nitya. So can I have second speaker for question number 2? Any volunteer? If not, I will choose. Can I? All right. So, Kathleen, would you like to try, Kathleen?
Slim just put on his hug chew.
Thank you.
Okay.
What's your question?
Okay. It was the hero Ho Yi who, using his great strength, shot down 9. Can you hear me?
Yes, one more time.
Okay. It was the hero Ho Yi who, using his great strength, shot down 9 of the 10 sons. The Queen of Heaven gave him an elixir. It's a kind of special magic potion, which if took, will ascend to heaven to become God. However, there's a beautiful and kind-hearted woman named Chang'e waiting for him. If you are Ho Yi, will you choose to become God or marry your loved one, and why?
Okay. If I'm a Ho Yi,
Hey, don't
Because-
think too long.
because it's very beautiful. So I'm
The more you think, the more you cannot decide.
not speak because my wife is inside. If I say I want to marry with Chang'e, then my wife will scold me. So I better go shops and then back to you.
Thank you, Kathleen. Okay, so actually it's a storyline. So okay, next question number 3. Can I have Catman?
Yeah, so-
All right. So Evelyn got to know about the elixir, the magic portion, brought into their home and demanded Chang'e hand over the elixir while Ho Yi was out for hunting. In a moment of desperation, Chang'e swallowed the elixir. Reluctant to leave his husband, Chang'e tried her best to fly to moon, the nearest place to the earth in heaven. If you are Chang'e, where will you fly to and why?
Hey, don't think so long lah. Catman, you need to
Me,
unmute
me,
yourself.
Yeah, you. Can you hear me? Did you hear me?
Oh, okay,
Yeah, you are
okay.
Chang'e now.
Sorry, I thought you choose someone else. Yes,
No,
yes. Okay, if I'm the Chang'e, where I fly to lah. Okay,
Yes,
I
correct.
fly around the. I will fly around the Earth only. I do not fly to the moon because the moon got nobody there for a while. So I fly around the. I'll be a cloud flying around the Earth to see. When I want to go America, I just fly to America. I want to go to Japan, just fly to Japan. So happy, So and then of course, if I can fly and stay somewhere, and I will try to help people. Like let's say you want rain, accumulate all the crowd to you to help everybody, and also help my husband to be a good person. Okay, so that he can be happy, can use the strength to help people instead of use the strength to be God. If you be a God, you also need to use the strength to help people. Then only you be a God. Just like just now KKG said. Leader.
Kìa bố.
I think that's a
Next is Yin Hui.
How we want to be leader. It's how you want to help people. Then you are called. You do something to you.
Thank you, Caitlin. I think you flew to moon just now. There was a connection issue. Okay, the very last question. Lillian, would you like to try? Lillian, are you there?
Sorry, thanks for the invitation, but I think I'm not fit to talk about this for tonight because it's the first time I'm joining you. Yeah, maybe the next time.
Oh, sure, can.
Okay, thanks, yeah.
Leo, I
Okay.
suggest Ying Hui.
Yin Hui, Yin Hui. Okay.
Yeah, just now
okay.
I heard she was laughing
Okay,
at our
okay.
Chang'e Catman.
Okay. So Yin Hui, are you there? Do you want to try? The very last question, question number 4. Hello, Yin Hui, are you there?
Hi, Ying Hui. 冰城英惠。诶，是英惠吗？
Hello. Eh?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. So we have the last question. Okay, would you like to try?
I
Table topic.
never tried before.
Okay, so I will give you a question, and then you think impromptu, and you are given 2 minutes to speak up about your thoughts about the question. So are you ready?
Oh, okay.
Okay, the last question also is a conclusion of the story of Mooncake Festival. Hoyi missed Chang'e a lot, so on the day of the full moon, he placed on tables food that Chang'e liked. This custom was later followed by folkspeople to commemorate Goddess Chang'e for good luck and gradually formed the Mid-Autumn Festival. During this pandemic, what will you do if you miss someone?
Meaning the question is, what will I do if I miss someone?
Yes, correct. During this pandemic season, where movement is restricted, you cannot travel. Like for example, maybe your loved one is in somewhere that is having a lockdown. What will you do if you miss him or her?
Telephone, no? Zoom. Zoom
Okay.
call, then telephone, and then online find people, and then Facebook find people, can find other entertainment, go and find my other friends.
Okay. Anything else will you do if you miss maybe your loved one, your parents? Or any your friends and families. So during the MCO, what did you do? Since the movement is restricted.
During MCO, really MCO, I mostly Zoom on Zoom for the activities. So I join like there is a arts class, a meditation class, yoga class. So I joined all these classes and then work and then phone my friends to discuss things. I will help my parents to cook, and because I cannot go out, so I will have to wash home and then paint my house. So yeah, we like to share things with overseas friends also. So because with online, so we can
find more overseas friends and overseas activities to join.
Yeah, I can see that you are sharing a lot of happiness with your friends and families. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you.
That's the end of my table topic session. Back to you, TOE.
Yeah, good job, Leo. I like your topic. Unfortunately, we have not much time for another 2 topics, but if any one of you still want to try, we can stay back after the meeting, and Leo will give you another Chang'e or maybe Jupajie topic. Yeah, so now, everyone, do you like to have a short toilet break or I continue? Okay,
Take a
okay,
photo
maybe
first.
just have
Ruben, take a photo first.
Yeah, let's take a group photo. Yes. Thanks, KK, for your reminder. Everyone, can you please turn your camera?
Yeah, let's see your faces, especially patient.
Yeah.
Hi.
Wow.
Become the
Hi.
maid already.
Hi, Michelle. Hi, Yashu.
Hey, patient, who's that with you? Huh? Who's that?
Wow, Lydian, finally I saw you.
One screen got 2 person. Suki and Patient.
Yeah.
Michelle, I give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, everyone, look at your camera now. Don't look at me. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smile. One more. Anyone can help me?
I already took also. Same time.
Okay, Jaslyn. Okay, look at your camera also. Don't look at Jaslyn. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go toilet together. So let's come back. Let's come back.